Hello, New Life family. I'm so honored to be discussing our topic today on marriage and family. If I've not had a chance to meet you yet, my name's Adryan Piker, and I've been married to my wonderful wife, Emily, for 21 years. Together we have a daughter, Whitney, and she's 16. And all that means is I've had enough experience to know I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, seriously, this can be tough, right? And before I dive into the topic, I just want to say there might be someone who cringed when they heard this topic come up, and it could be because of a pain you have from a current or past relationship. I'm sorry you have that pain. That was never God's plan for you, and it was tainted in the garden, this perfect gift of marriage, with sin. But God still has a plan for you, and God's plans are perfect, so don't give up. I once heard a question by author Gary Thomas, who asked, "What if God intended for marriage to make us more holy than happy?" When you consider His church as His bride and how perfectly He forgives, loves, provides for us, it's easy for me to understand His awesomeness as I compare my own failures to display that perfect love. I'm so passionate about marriage because I believe that it's a core foundation upon which so many things in our lives can flourish from. Our marriages don't always start healthy, though. Society doesn't do a good job of teaching us what a healthy marriage is. But I know that we can work to get there and remain there with God's help. And this works really well when a husband and wife puts God at the center of their marriage. And then they go and they work on their own flaws and not each other's. Trust me, I've learned this the hard way. And like many things in our lives, Scripture gives us examples on how to live. For example, Ephesians 5:33 says that husbands are to love their wives and wives are to respect their husbands. This is just one example. There are many more, and you can find several of them in the prayer guide you picked up at church. But I want to remind you that the Scripture is given to us as a guide, but not necessarily meant to condemn us. You see, it's like if you had a small child in a home and you told them not to touch a hot stove, you would tell them that not so that when they did touch the stove, you could punish them, but you would tell them that because you knew what was best for them. It's the same way with our Father. He knows what's best for us. A healthy marriage will have a huge impact on your children's lives as well. And you, as a follower of Christ, are a light in a dark world. And I believe that our light continues to shine in the legacy we leave with our children. So church, let's shine bright. Before you get back to your day, take a moment to do your Devo in the prayer guide if you haven't already, and then check out the daily refresh on the YouVersion Bible app. I'll leave you with this challenge. Find somebody who's doing life really well, that you think has really got their marriage together and they're raising their children the way you wish you could raise yours. And then ask them how they did it. I'm pretty sure that if they're really acing it like you think they are, you're going to hear more about their failures than their successes. And this will do two things for you. One, you won't feel like such a failure when you know that others make mistakes too. And two, you'll be able to learn from their mistakes and not have to repeat them yourselves. And to the men in this group, I encourage you to be the initiator of cultivating your marriage and leading your family well. I love you, church. I'm praying we all grow in our journey to become better husbands, wives, and parents. Thank you for letting me be part of your day.